Welcome to the news briefing. We are kicking things off with massive growth in the cloud management space. Nerdio just launched Nerdio Manager for MSP 7, and this update is set to revolutionize how managed service providers handle their Microsoft 365, Windows 365, and Azure Virtual Desktop environments. We dive into how this new platform is helping MSPs scale their entire Microsoft practice from a single pane of glass.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we are tackling a major development in the developer world. Microsoft has officially reversed a change in V's code that automatically appended a co-authored by Copilot trailer to Git commits by default. We break down why this change was made, the developer feedback that drove the reversal, and exactly when you can expect this fix in the upcoming 1.119 release. We are continuing our deep dive into the AI landscape. We look at the controversy surrounding Microsoft fixing V's code after the application gave Copilot credit for human work. Discover the developer frustration over default AI attribution and how this decision impacts code provenance and intellectual property discussions across the industry. And finally, we turn to Windows 11. Microsoft is actively working to tame distractions in the widgets panel, testing new defaults to reduce ads and visual interruptions, and they are promising a huge taskbar change is coming soon. Stay tuned for the latest on these big operating system updates, and don't forget to subscribe for your daily tech fix. Nerdio has announced record growth in its managed service provider, MSP, user base, and the launch of Nerdio Manager for MSP 7, coinciding with triple-digit growth in Microsoft 365 adoption. The company, which offers a multi-tenant management solution for Microsoft 365, Windows 365, and Azure Virtual Desktop, reported growing its MSP user base by over 100% in 2025. This surge is fueled by the demand from MSPs seeking to consolidate their entire Microsoft practice onto a single, scalable platform. The new Nerdio Manager for MSP 7 is designed to simplify the delivery, management, and growth of Microsoft cloud practices for MSPs across all their customers from one unified platform. Vadim Vladimirsky, CEO and co-founder of Nerdio, stated that MSPs are at an inflection point, shifting from simple environment management to building scalable, cloud-first businesses. He emphasized that Nerdio is the only solution providing true multi-tenant management across Microsoft 365, Windows 365, and Azure Virtual Desktop from a single pane of glass, positioning this as a significant strategic advantage. Microsoft 365 users saw a surge of over 300% year-over-year adoption, reflecting the rapid expansion of MSPs beyond traditional virtual desktop environments. Ben Estefan, president of in-house support, highlighted the previous challenge of manually switching between tenants, noting that Nerdio Manager centralizes management, allowing technicians to increase efficiency significantly by operating everything from a single window. Nerdio Manager for MSP 7 introduces key features to support MSPs on their Microsoft journeys, including tools to rapidly launch Microsoft practices, convert insights into new business opportunities, standardize deployments at scale, and ensure security through streamlined policies and compliance. The platform is designed to help MSPs quickly demonstrate the value of their services to clients. Nerdio Manager for MSP 7 is available in public preview starting May 4th. Nerdio is a leading provider of cloud management solutions for businesses of all sizes, trusted by both enterprise IT departments and MSPs globally, with over 23,000 customers worldwide. Microsoft has reversed a recent change in V's code that defaulted to appending a co-authored by Copilot trailer to Git commits, following developer complaints. The modification, introduced in early March, reportedly included this authorship line even when users manually edited commit messages or had AI features disabled, according to a GitHub community discussion cited by the Register. Dmitry Vasura, the VS Code reviewer who approved the change, issued an apology, stating, "There was no ill intent by an evil corporation, but rather a desire to support functionality that some customers expect of VS Code with regard to AI-generated code." The fix is slated for the upcoming VS Code 1.119 release, which will revert the default behavior to an opt-in setting. This change specifically involved an edit to VS Code's Git extension to manage the automatic appending of the co-authored by Copilot trailer for AI-assisted edits. This issue draws parallels with similar automatic attribution behavior seen in Anthropic's Claude Code, which also adds a co-author line by default, prompting ongoing community requests to make such features optional. Industry analysis highlights that automatic metadata changes to Git history raise significant concerns regarding workflow and auditability. Developers often express reduced trust when tools modify commit history or metadata without explicit, visible consent, especially for projects requiring reproducible histories or legal provenance. Observers are advised to monitor the VS Code 1.119 release notes for the specific opt-in setting and any related UI changes concerning AI authorship. The incident underscores the growing importance of clear consent flows in developer tooling that impacts commit provenance and workflow trust. Microsoft has reversed a change in Visual Studio Code that automatically added attribution for AI-generated code to Git commits following user complaints. The issue arose when the extension added a co-authored by Copilot line to commits involving AI assistance, even when users had disabled the Copilot assistant or manually edited commit messages. Developers expressed significant dissatisfaction, stating that the automated metadata overwrote their manual edits, creating an unacceptable workflow disruption. The initial change, introduced in VS Code 1.11, aimed to add a trailer for all AI-generated code. However, developers argued that the feature was being activated by default, regardless of user settings. Dmitry Vasura, the VS Code reviewer, later apologized for approving the pull request without fully assessing the impact. The fix, scheduled for the upcoming VS Code 1.119 release, reverts the default setting, making the Copilot authorship trailer opt-in rather than opt-out. This incident highlights broader industry debates surrounding AI code attribution. Developers are concerned that attributing code assistance complicates intellectual property rights, especially when determining sufficient human involvement for copyright protection. Furthermore, generic AI notices lack clarity, failing to distinguish between significant AI contributions and minor autocompletions. This issue contrasts with other AI tools, such as Anthropic's Claude Code, which defaults to attribution, and OpenAI's Codex, which allows users to disable attribution via configuration flags. Software projects are adopting varied standards. Some, like the Linux project, require human sign-off and AI recording, while others, like Zig, forbid AI-assisted submissions. The friction point for VS Code users is the unilateral decision to default to attribution, contrasting with other models that offer opt-out mechanisms. The discussion extends to liability concerns, as AI attribution could influence insurance coverage in software disputes. Overall, the situation underscores the complexity of managing authorship and intellectual property in an increasingly AI-augmented development environment. Microsoft is actively working to reduce the distraction and overwhelm associated with the widgets panel in Windows 11, implementing several changes in testing builds aimed at minimizing advertisements and unwanted interruptions. In a recent preview build released in the experimental channel, Microsoft introduced default settings designed to make the widget's experience quieter by default. This includes preventing the panel from popping up when hovering over the taskbar and ensuring that the initial launch of the widgets board displays only widgets, omitting the MSN feed that drives revenue through promoted news stories and ads. Users retain the ability to re-enable the MSN feed if desired. Furthermore, Microsoft is toning down Taskbar badging for the widgets panel to reduce visual alerts for breaking news. These modifications are currently in testing and early stages of implementation. Beyond the widget adjustments, Microsoft has also confirmed that significant taskbar customization changes are forthcoming. The company has assured users that a major overhaul of the taskbar, including options for moving it away from the bottom of the screen, is coming soon. This addresses long-standing user desires for greater customization. These widget improvements are part of a broader effort by Microsoft to refine Windows 11, alongside other promised enhancements such as faster File Explorer performance and updates to Windows Update. The move to reduce default advertising on the widgets panel signals Microsoft's commitment to addressing user feedback and managing the interface experience while navigating its revenue streams. Overall, these updates indicate a proactive approach by Microsoft to enhance the Windows 11 experience for its users.